Day 4 of the Tantra teacher training course and also of the Tantra workshop. One of the things that we went into deeper today is the idea of 3 levels in the Tantric practice, which are perception of orgasm or the experience of orgasm. The second thing is the ability to control the orgasm and the sexual energy. And the third thing is channeling the sexual energy. So men and women are different in this. So men have an easier time orgasming, as we know, 99.9% of men in history have had orgasm that for nearly all of them also meant ejaculation. So that's really easy for men, while for women it's much more difficult to experience an orgasm, to go into an orgasm. And then the next stage, controlling the energy, is much more difficult for men. So when you tell a man don't ejaculate or delay your ejaculation, it's usually very challenging for men. And here in the Tantric path, we try to not ejaculate at all and to control the sexual energy and not to get to the infamous point of no return. And that's more difficult for men. While for women, once they orgasm, it's easier for them to control the energy and to be able to orgasm for longer time and to have stronger orgasms and different kinds of orgasms. So yeah, men and women have different challenges. And other things we talked about is the ideas of the chakras. So the chakras are the energy centers located along the spine. So for men, men have greater challenges on the root chakra called Muladhara. So they need that chakra is related to vitality. That's like the battery of our being. So men really have to work on this chakra in order to have more vitality in their life and also more sexual vitality and to be able to keep an erection for a long time. While for women, this chakra is quite activated and it's quite easier for them to charge it even more. And this is also related to orgasmic capability. So if a woman is not so orgasmic, she can work on her Muladhara, on her root chakra, and charge it. So we went also on the other chakras. There's lots of beautiful information there relating to how a person can go deeper into sexuality, go deeper into exploring that realm. We did a few exercises as well. One of them was very special, and very simple as well. It was basically couples, men and women, walking together and touching each other in a non-sexual way. So maybe you are used to this kind of tantric workshop where everybody takes off their clothes and immediately start touching each other's genitals. In Agama, this is not the case, and it's very kind of safe space to explore things. And this exercise was a good example. It was, just touching each other in a loving way, in a soft way, and for me it felt really, really nice and special to explore that, and to share touch with another person. And I was aware that I hardly received touch, hardly engaged in touch for the last month, so that's been quite special. And also what I experienced is that it was easier for me now compared to the past, compared to a few years ago, to engage in non-sexual touch and in touch that comes from the heart and which is serving. So that was a good experience. Another experience that I had this evening was also connected to touch, also hugging with a friend from the training, and then suddenly there were some emotions that came up for her, and I held space for her, and we kind of cleared some of those emotions, and it was kind of a reminder for me of the way that I do, you can call it, way that I hold space for people, way that I do sexual therapy or facilitate emotional release, which is quite special. It involves both, physical work and energy work, and working with affirmations and working with on the verbal level, working on the spiritual level. So that's, it was really special for me to experience that this evening. So another big, meaningful, beautiful long day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We were having a ritual is it tomorrow or the next day? We're having a ritual called Transfiguration, Mass Transfiguration. Everybody will be taking part in that, and I'll tell you more about this tomorrow. So good night, and I'm looking forward for your feedback and for your comments and for any questions, and keep the conversation going. Good night.